activity-based systems. We've been talking about just-in-time and it being a philosophy. Now let's talk about the different types of time that you can be involved in your business. And there's basically 5 different types of time. And what we want to do is take any activity or task or what you do and put it into one of these time pots. Now, only one of these types of time add value, and that's process time. In other words, if you put that activity or task in processing time, that means you're enhancing the value of the product. And by processing, you're eliminating waste because you're doing something that directly impacts the customer and the customer is delighted. Move time means that you are moving a product that you're working on or a service that you're working on from one work area to another work area. So if I was providing a service, move time is moving the documentation and the task from one designer to another designer or worker that is working on the task. Now, move time is a waste of time because all you're doing there is what? Carrying it somewhere or transporting it by some means, like a forklift in a factory we use to transport from one work area to another. How we've eliminated or reduced move time is if I am a knowledge worker, how do I move things? Well, I move things using the internet, don't I? So I just do an email attachment, or I put it out on the common server, and so it can be accessed quickly. So what we want to do is eliminate or reduce move time as much as possible. Why? Because it's wasted time. And if I can reduce this, do I have more time to process and delight my customers? The next type of time is queue time. Queue time means that it's moved to the next work area, but now it's just waiting. You and I know queue time is standing in line. Is that a value-added activity? Is that something that enhances your life when you have to wait in line? Or does that drive you crazy? So, in a business, we want to reduce or eliminate queue time as much as possible. Now, what has happened, say if I go to Disney or Universal Studios, they're trying to hide queue time and make it what instead? Process time. Have you noticed when you stand in line, all of a sudden you're involved on the teleprompter in some sort of activity that's going on, or they move you to a different room and there's different stimulation and you feel like you're part of the adventure that is really part of the what? Process experience of the ride, when what you're really doing is what? Queuing in line. So we want to eliminate this as much as possible. At the college, we've eliminated queue time in registration by doing what? Yeah, you have online registration, don't you? And because of online registration, you don't have to stand in line. You just have to get on the internet and get your classes. Inspection time is like your mother coming after you to inspect to see if you really did what you said you were going to do. So in business, we would like to eliminate or reduce inspection as much as possible because it's redundancy, it's waste. It's saying, okay, I've got to check to make sure the guy is good for his word, that he really did what he said he was going to do. So we want to eliminate inspections as much as possible. You're saying, in accounting, in any college class, you mean we could have more process time, in other words, more learning time, if you eliminated exams? And yeah, that would be true if I could trust without verifying that learning has taken place. So I think we should aim for that, don't you? But in the meantime, we will have a test. Storage time is the type of time where you've done all the work and now it's just sitting in a warehouse waiting for something to happen, like a customer to want it. Storage time doesn't add value. All it does is it ties up your resources that could be used for something else. So again, we want to eliminate or reduce storage as much as possible. So think about the 5 different types of time, the time you want, and the types of time you want to eliminate in a just-in-time system.